find something there. If I'm gonna try one more lap where I just had, then I'm gonna take one big swing in that direction that I just went in. And if it works, I'll tell you what it is. If it doesn't, well, it's not good anyway. So I gotta first confirm if it'll work. Seemed like it did until I wrecked.
I left my battery on. God dang it.
Where the frick is this? Oh my god, I'm gonna get a speeding penalty, man. I have no idea where this pit line is.
So you know where that advertising board is above you as you enter the pits? It's somewhere in there. I would brake for 80 for that sign there or thereabouts. You can also use qualifying to adjust it because it's not like you're getting a pen for speeding.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
I'll be back in a minute.
Incoming. Oh, give me a cut.
I think what I'm trying will work. I'm trying to max out the rear keep spring dampers. That's what I'm trying to do now. Because except for the bump, I'm keeping that at 0 to help traction. It will hurt bouncing on the straights, though. You will lose a tiny bit on the straights. Near the bumps.
How much fuel you guys doing?
For quali 9 liter, for race 118.
Hey, where the fuck is the line?
It's somewhere where that, so you know that advertising board above you as you enter the pits, it's somewhere in there. Use qualifying to test it, because you can't get a penalty for speeding in qualifying. Just don't abuse it. But test that in qualifying if you need to.
Man, why isn't that yet white line, man? What the fuck?
I know, it's the mod. That's the mod.
It's been like that for a few tracks too.
Yeah, Hockenheim is a real pain. Because it's literally.
By the way, Cody, I think I know what your theory is on what's wrong with the car. You're gonna say the ballast.
Yeah, honestly, it's
Boom!
At this point, it's like, I don't know. I'll be back. I'm gonna try one more.
Oh god. Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's about all I got. Shoot. Ah, man. Damn. It's working, but not enough.
Audio check. Can you hear me?
I got you.
Yep,
Yes,
I can
sir.
hear you.
Very good. All right. Late to the party. This ought to be a disaster.
Damn. Is Elegance in this VC?
Yeah, I'll hang out here. I'm gonna hang out here, obviously.
You got caught the worst possible moment. I don't know if you
You good?
realized.
No, I'm confused now because I just
Or I was sorry, I was on a lap.
fuck.
Hi, Kiwi. Hello there.
Is there overtime? Just a little bit or no?
Yeah, just a little bit. Enough to complete a lap.
Is there a different session you have to join, or is it just this one?
Yep, come back. It'll auto tick over. You're good. Come on back.
No, I had to come back because I accidentally clicked on a driver and it wouldn't let me get out, so I had to go back for it.
Yeah. Right now, I'm looking at my sector splits.
Whatever I was doing last week, I cannot do anymore. It's gone.
It will not be Joker for you. You got to be Barack.
Yeah, I'm not recreating that. I'm not recreating that lap time, dude. It's not happening.
You're doing a 0.2 in the actual, then got it.
The real sandbagger is you, dude.
I mean, but I just did my PP. I'm literally pushing 10 tenths for this lap. This is all I got. Honest to God, this is all I got. I wish I were sandbagging right now. Hell, I wish.
Yeah. So, I'll see you in P1 then. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you P1 on the grid. That's it.
I'm only hitting 24s.
It's gonna be very tight. Honest to God, I think I could see 7 people on pole with how the session's going.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get cooked in race pace.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You did 27.4 on that C1. I saw that.
Yeah, but that was like I think that was on the high, like the strat that burns the most.
I mean,
I wasn't
still,
paying attention.
a lap is a lap.
I got the one pace, but can I do it over a race?
That's what we'll find out. That's why we race on paper. That's why we don't race on paper.
That could be fun.
Racing on paper, it's like a marble run.
More below one. That's the
Marble
best.
the one coming next season.
Yep.
That's the second tier.
Dude, it's so fun to watch. I love it.
I never have. Where you'd have to walk me through it. Honestly.
They have like marble rallies also in like the dirt and stuff.
In dirt, that's crazy.
It's actually really entertaining.
Sounds like something I should have on at work while I'm working through.
My marble gold is Quasar.
I bought a whole kit and I have to put it together still.
Okay. Let's have a good quality, guys. I keep complaining about the car. I act like I'm Max Verstappen.
You are Max Verstappen. Watch
Am
this,
I
bro.
though? I mean, look at the car that I'm in. Look at the car that I'm in.
Sergio Perez?
Yes. You think I am Max, but I am actually Checo.
Red Bull in the dirt. P6.
I don't know, Cody. Turkey has like some pretty dodgy like human rights, so I'm sure you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that power up buff. Yeah. We good.
Look, it's gonna start raining, and you'll be like Lance Stroll that one time.
That one time.
That one time. Good luck, everybody.
Yep, same to you.
Hey, take a look, guys.
See this thing shift up?
Is there park for me?
No,
there's not.
You can do whatever the hell you want between sessions. I never
Just
really tried to do
remember
it.
one thing for quali, you got to do in laps. If you teleport from the track, you get locked in your pit box.
Yeah, that's why I've been doing 9 liters of fuel on my quali set, is so I have enough to do like a sort of lift and coast in lap. I
But
usually
once
do a
you're
little.
in the pits, then you click back to
As
pits?
soon as you're in your
once you're in the pits, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I would say be close to your pit box just to be safe because we've had troubles with that before. So
Okay, because I
be
just clicked back to
somewhat
pits,
close.
and I wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I didn't leave.
yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, it'll just end your session essentially. You'll just be locked in your pit stall till the end of the quali if you do.
Got it.
Yeah. Same for the race. If you TP or you get teleported, your race is over. You just get stuck in you get stuck in your pit box. It happened to be in Monaco. I landed on my lid and then got out of TP.
Monaco.
Yeah, I did a barrel roll at Nubel. Hit the inside curb. I had like a big screen freeze at the inside curb. Did a 180 on my lid.
I need to download Monaco in this just to see what it's like in VR.
It's pretty decent. Alright, I'll be back.
Cody has that one time, meanwhile the rest of us have done it many times.
Red flag session can't be resumed, right? This is good order.
Man, look at you.
Yeah, I need to call up FIA. Be a red flag. What the session is. So it's a little after the pit sign. Or not the pit sign, the advertising board, maybe like 25 meter after. I would still take it easy, just don't risk it. But just try to real quick.
It's about 4 car lengths before the full one.
Right, yeah, so just take it easy. Use the braking, the advertising sign, and the reference stuff.
got the track pretty badly trying to avoid someone, and I got a black and white. If I get one more, am I disqualified?
No, that's all good. Just delete your lap.
No, I personally go to your house and execute you. That's the rule. Yeah, the execution.
Does damage get fixed in the pits?
Yeah, as long as you have it set to yes on the repair. Just make sure you have it set to yes on the repair for the pit stop strategy. Remember that button that I showed you to add, so you could always pull up the pit menu if you need it?
If you have no damage, will it still repair?
It might fix floor, because there's always the tiny bits of floor that get damaged naturally. You do one lap, you'll have a tiny bit of floor damage from the plank wear. I think it fixes, like, if you get plank wear, you get like the tiniest itty bit of floor damage.
But if I say go back to pits, will it fix it? Like when I'm
Yes.
there?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
Matt, are you on a lap?
No, you can.
Yes. There we go.
Good job. Good
Nice job.
I'm literally gonna be P6. Holy shit. I'm actually fighting for P6 here. Damn.
I'll just this time, man. I'll just this time. Fuck.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? Don't stop on the apex in turn 1. What on earth? That screwed your lap into the map. Sorry, I tried to stay off the track.
No, that's all good.
Yeah, no, she stopped literally on like dead stop racing line turn 1. I thought, okay, no way you're doing that, and then that's what happened. I literally tried to hook her right to throw in the wall to miss her. I couldn't do it. What on earth are we doing? Actually stopped on the apex of turn 1 racing. That's nuts. Alright, that's a while. Back and forth.
I realized I haven't tried starting on these cars. That's gonna be interesting. What am I doing? Oh, well.
You doing on a lap?
Yes.
Oh my god, no. Fuck. I think that's Paul. Okay.
Oh, I know. Jesus Christ, that's all I know.
We are outside the map.
I cannot get the traction.
Come on.
Right.
Let's go.
2 tenths on P6, that's wild. Half a tenth. Did I get Fuck.
Oh, pulled it out on the final attempt. You guys are rapid. I'll take a P8.
Oh man, I spun out in that second
Honestly,
to last
I'll take
game.
the trend. I'm still trying to learn how to start these fucking cars, dude.
Yeah, I actually realized I'm not even attempted, so this is gonna be weird.
Yeah,
Is it just floor and then clutch out?
No.
No, okay.
Probably hold about 10.5 RPM, drop the clutch, try to progressively pick up the throttle without...
Okay, so you don't use clutch to start, you just
I do
throttle
use
it?
the clutch first. I do
Okay,
use the clutch.
okay.
I'm clutch, 10.5k, make sure you shift into first. 10.5k clutch in, then drop the clutch and try to progressively pick up the throttle. I just realized I'm going to be in a minefield at the start. Wow. It's going to be chaos.
Make sure you shift to first with under
Yes.
10 seconds to go, or else it won't
Yes.
shift.
My advice, also hold the brake when you do the shift so you don't do a Lando Norris and line up out of your Fritz box.
Okay.
Oh, man.
You said shift under 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Within
put it
10
in
seconds.
first.
Yeah,
of the green
because
light.
Okay.
yeah, of the green.
That way you know you're in first gear. As long as you know you're
You'll be locked in neutral until then anyway.
Yeah.
You'll be panicking. Why can't I get in first?
Good job on pole, by the way, Trent.
You get into
I'll
getting
take the
into
luck.
first and then hold the clutch like fully right. Actually, like 50%.
You can. I like to drop it because I usually don't anti-stall. Only time I've anti-stalled in a race start is the first time we drove this car at Jeddah. And I know what I actually had 2 clutch on for too long.
You hold the brakes while you shift into first, right? Quickly.
Yes, just so it doesn't
Okay.
lurch forward out of your...
Roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
I
you don't do-
almost did that the first race, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting a black flag.
Yeah, you just don't do a Lando Norris.
I essentially did a Lando Norris. I
Yeah.
don't know how I got away with it, to be honest.
You just shift 50 times so you line up at the apex at turn 1 for the start.
I'm so
I
used
think
to
I did
like
the Lando in
I'm so
Monaco.
used to Super Formula in iRacing where it'll just hold you anyways, right?
Yeah, no, that's why you gotta. That's why I do that brake hold when I do the shift.
And there's like no anti-stall, really.
Yeah, no. This is like one of the few cars that does have it in AC. It's pretty new in terms of it being added.
Yeah, I hate it, but we're learning.
And it's realistic.
I'll say in VR though, all these cars look so tiny. Like in the like they look like toy cars. It's so weird.
Oh man, I am kicking myself for that quali. I literally nailed the chicane on my last lap, but I lost a 1/10.5 getting there. So I went from like a 1/10.5 down to like half a tenth up, but I had a tow as well on that 624.
I pulled an extra downshift going into the last chicane on my last lap.
Ah, shoot.
Just killed
That
it.
does wonders for the rear, doesn't it?
Yeah. You gotta get some rear axle temp, you know?
Well, really, it was fine. Just like super slow.
Yeah, I only set the first lap, and then I just messed up every lap after.
Yeah, I literally ramped up, then got blocked on 2 straight laps, and then it was like, trouble.
Oh man, dude, this counter blends in with the clouds. No. Why is it white?
All right, clean T1, please, everyone. Don't
Yeah.
overcook it. Please be smart.
Be
I'm in the
careful.
war. I don't want to get taken out. I just want to get through the
Yeah.
start. I know I have something good in the race. I just need to get out of turn 1 to get there. I know I have something
I
I
have
can
to
fight
push
with.
so hard for this clutch.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah, please be careful, everybody. I've been taken out at the beginning of both races so far. Or
How bad is the damage on these
Good.
cars?
Oh, it's not good. You get rear end damage, you pretty much have to fix it. Honestly. It's not
And then you would be
survivable.
fixed.
It'll be fixed, but it also takes a long time to fix. So I wouldn't. If you have very, very light damage, I wouldn't fix it. Yeah, if you have very light damage, I wouldn't bother fixing it. If you can't drive it, then you have to.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright, I found a gap in the clouds where you can see the number.
There you go.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, let's have a good race. Keep it clean. Back after the start phase. Let's do this.
Is that softs I see? Oh, yeah.
Everyone's on different tires. Wow, we got like we got massive variance.
Like Bahrain.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
No! Oh my god, good dodge, whoever the Ferrari was. Oh.
Ah, shit, Pete, I tried to turn out last second. I didn't expect you to send it from there.
Come on, guys. Seriously, every fucking race. This is embarrassing. God, you guys ruin my fucking race every goddamn first lap.
Glitch in VR. Oh man. Hope it calms down.
Yeah, we had a spinner at turn 3. I think the seat, y'all tried to like part the seats. I had to like stop almost on a dime and then took a left, and then I had somebody come down my inside at the 4. I tried to turn out. But I couldn't get with me. I don't think I have damage though. Yeah, no DRS for me. Stop. Stop by.
I start the DRS button, you got a 5 seconds. everything in VR.
Yeah, that corner would be a whole lot easier if the VR didn't freeze going into it.
Is it turn 3?
Now it's the chicane in the middle after the big long left.
Yeah. I really struggle on 3 and 4.
And that guy's quick.
So, how many laps are we supposed to do on this E1? I didn't even prepare at all for this race, man. Sure, I'll pit whenever I see people pit.
Oh, Jaden and Colin both collided. Spun it. Colin spun it, Jaden tried to sneak through.
That was gonna be the death of me if it keeps glitching.
Oh, why do I press the DRS button like a dumbass?
Gotta wait for the beeps.
There's no one around me. I just clicked the fence.
No.
I have 10 seconds now. Wonderful.
George Russell speedrun.
Yeah. 5 seconds rock on. finger like automatically goes up to the BRQRS button. This is crazy. Luckily I didn't click it, but I didn't do that.
Expect them not to go over that. Tire is damage.
For a second.
Way too hard in that left chicane, man. Oh my god, that's the second time you sent me off because of that.
to get to the 2? What if the track could get to the 2 at this rate? Because I'm not making any ground.
Are you gonna pit onto the 3 after this?
They started 3. They could go to the 2, I guess. They want to, because they have the gap to keep extending. It's not like I can look at it at 12 seconds. I just want to skip to 1.
Yeah, I'm going through it too. I realized I don't remember what my pit box button was bound to. So, let's see what happens. Go ahead and go into the pit.
Getting mad about the second I went back on the pit entry.
I think it just killed my car. Dang, Cody, you're right. I should have done my pit thingy earlier. Good luck on the rest of the race, guys.
I went a lap early to these 3. I don't think I'm going to get to a trap, but I'm going to try my damn best.
I expect nothing less.
But you shouldn't get those. You should be selling the whole way. Just drive good pace. Should be fine.
Congrats, Trent. Nicely done, man. Let's go. That's amazing.
The alternate strategy worked.
Yeah, I think it was the way. I thought the three would die in that first stint, but you held on to them quite well.
They were squishy at the end, I assure you.
I was on the same strat, but way behind you.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah, Pete, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to send it over the curb. I saw you last second. I tried to turn out, but I don't know if you spun into me or what happened there. I'm pretty sure it was me that you're trying to miss.
I don't. Honestly, there were too many cars, but someone spun ahead of me, and then there were like 3 or 4 of us just trying to get around, and I was going nice and slow, and someone rear-ended me. So I don't know who it was, but man, this shit has to stop.
I saw you fly in on my side. I thought you managed to make it around the outside and was going for a move, but I didn't expect the car to make it through there. So I turned out on the apex, but I didn't know you were out of control. I thought you were like, you had to avoid me or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure when you saw me fly around, but I was going slow, so it's probably from someone hitting me that made me
on
like
the
I was
apex
fast.
before.
I'm sorry for it. That was me, dude. I swear I took that corner in the normal. I just spun. I don't know.
We all can post the feeds.
I don't know. I mean, there's yellow flags, like, so whoever spun, that's fine. Like, you spin, that's a mistake. But all the people behind who are ignoring yellow flags and slamming into the group that's trying to avoid the spun car, like everyone just needs to be more cautious. Like, I'm taking lap ones so cautious just to not hit anybody, and then I'm getting hit from behind by people who are out of control.
That battle for like P6, that was awesome. Up until we got into the hairpin, where it was like full smoke, and I ran into someone because I can't see shit. I'm sorry about that. I gave you the position back. Dude, someone's gonna like show me a way to fix that, because every time someone like goes into heavy braking zone, there's like massive amounts of smoke, and it's like, and I'm pretty sure it's like every single time, so they're not like locking out.
Yeah, there's some smoke effects I think you can mess around with. Every time you run into me, you think I'm hotboxing in my car, but I have no lockups.
Yeah, no, it was really bad because Cody, it was the 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
And I literally could not see shit.
No.
And I carried too much speed, and I rear-ended someone because of the smoke.
Yeah, you can turn smoke generation down.
Some smoke effects.
Yeah, it's on the left side on the bottom on the video screen.
Yeah, it's just a thing with the game where anytime somebody even locks up like the tiniest little bit, it makes a bunch of smoke. It's just one of those things with the old game.
Did you still stream, Pete? Because I was going to look at your POV. I just wanted to see what happened on your side. Okay,
Yeah,
I was going to look at your... Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and... I was going to open up your stream, yeah. I just want to see, like, yeah. Because on my side, I just saw a car flying in at the apex, and I was like, no way, somebody made it around the outside there. And then I like, opened the steering completely and went completely off at 4, trying to basically go straight through a right-hander. So I just got to see how that all looked. Oh no! Okay, no, okay. I see it now.
Yeah, I'm watching now.
Yeah. Okay. No, I thought I caused you to spin, but it was like you said, you had the collision from behind because you have the V carb in front of you, and then
yep. I made it around the car, but I get.
Yeah, it was the McLaren behind you. From the looks of that, the McLaren.
Yeah, the spinning car, you can't do much about that. And
right, yeah.
Only way to go, and, I touch the grass, so I'm just stopping the car, and then someone comes flying in from behind.
Right, because I'm seeing it play out now, because I'm trying to cut to the left to avoid inside. You go outside, you're on the grass, but it's in control. You slide around at the apex a little bit, but It's under
Mhm.
control, and then I think it's catching. Actually, I almost feel like he was in a bad spot because it was basically he had the slowdown at the apex, and then he's trying to roll in, and your car is slowing down as he's trying to kind of maneuver his way, and it kind of just stops right on his nose almost. If you ask me, I
Can
know
I
it
get
sucked.
the replay up? Well, it was lap 1.
Yeah, lap 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wait, I think it passed by you. This one? No,
Yeah, that's it. Or no, actually, no. Sorry, other.
it was Cody.
I was P9. You're
Yeah.
right.
There you go. There you go. I was hoping something would open up on
Oh.
the outside. Oh yeah, they have the little contact there. Yeah, so Ahmed's lost it there. We're all trying to split the seas, and then he slides.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I came out and I don't know who that was. I hit a little bit on the left.
On my side, you did not hit me when on that. If you want to watch my onboard for that, I like just missed it.
Yeah, I was just crawling, just trying to
So here's
turn
Ahmed.
around the apex and just get
I just
through
looped
there.
there.
And
Right.
someone came flying through, and then Cameron came
Oh,
as
2
well,
spins.
or whoever the.
Oh no, and then
Oh!
that would be, I believe, Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
yeah.
you'd have to have the quali replay because what you ran into at turn 1. She just stopped
Yeah.
dead on the apex, and I had to I tried to hook her right because I'm like, no way, you're not going to stop literally on the apex of the corner to let someone through, and that's